Hi guys, welcome to my first official makeup YouTube video. Today I figured I would make a video that would help people in a similar situation as me. And by situation, I mean you're a mom and you don't always get a lot of time to do your makeup. So one thing I wanted to try today is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. It smells pretty good, so let's see. It soaks into the skin pretty fast. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. It feels very hydrating and very calming. Today, since we're gonna go for a very light and natural look, I'm going to try the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. So it says to apply with clean fingertips, but I notice when I do that, it looks streaky to me. Even sometimes using brushes will look streaky, so I like to use my beauty blender. So I'm going to try the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. And then I always like to go in around my nose. Before I blend everything out, I'm going to get my powder ready so I can set it immediately. So what you want to do first is you want to blend in everything else beside your eyes. Do the eyes last, that way you could set it immediately to avoid creases. So it wasn't a ton of coverage, it was just very light to kind of get some of the scars. Okay, and immediately you want to take some of your powder, your setting powder. Then I'm going to take a little powder brush and just kind of powder over the rest of my skin. So two products I wanted to try today, like a liquid brush. And what's awesome about this and why I picked this to have for a more natural look is because you can see the brush has these four little spikes. So it's supposed to look like natural hair growing out of you. So this is my first time using it, bear with me. Okay, not bad. I actually really like it. I feel like it looks more natural without just being a solid block of color. I'm also going to pair this with a brow gel to make them look a little bit fuller. So let me do the other eye really fast. The other product this is also Maybelline, Brow Dream or Brow Drama. And it's a sculpting brow mascara. Mascara. So this is what it looks like. And it kind of has a little round brush. So we'll try this on as well and see if that makes it look still natural but full. I'll show you up close. It's so weird because before I feel like a trend was like you brush your eyebrows up and then you trim them so they would be perfectly within the line. But what's awesome about this is like you don't have to be perfect. You just, I mean, look at that. I look like freaking Groucho Marx or whoever, you know. It's not a defined line. It's not perfect. Overall, my thoughts on these two products together, I genuinely really like this. I wish I would have tried this before. So yes, if you wanted to try the bushy brow look or a more natural look, I would definitely at least try these. So after doing that, I'm going to take a Makeup Geek Sun-Kissed Fair Skin Bronzer. I'm just going to kind of put that all over before I contour or do anything else. Please never forget your neck. Okay, now I like to contour a little bit. You don't have to. If you wouldn't like, you could skip this step. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills. You use whatever contour you'd like. Sometimes you could even use a bronzer. I would not use a glitter bronzer. Make sure the bronzer is just matte, no sparkles. So I love this brush that I got in my new Oxy Luxe. I was using a fluffier contour brush, but I feel like this size, it doesn't even say, it's the Luxie 121 mini tapered. I feel like this is perfect for contouring my nose. You don't need too much. You could always add more. It's easier to add than take away. One thing I like to do when contouring my nose is I do the straight lines right here, and then I kind of give myself a little bridge. This will really help it look like you have a swooped nose, a very much smaller nose. I'll start off kind of blending up, and I kind of will just make little circles. Get underneath here. One thing that also helps bring the nose in a little bit more is by taking a lighter color and putting that right underneath. See what that does? So if you put brown further out, it still looks like it's your nose. It still looks like it's part of your nose just being spread out. If you put the white there, it looks like your face, your cheeks are going more inward and you have less of a nose. Another tip to having a more contoured nose is you want to take a highlighter. Make sure it's a smaller brush, or you could use your finger, and just, you want to kind of draw a very small line down the bridge of your nose. Now, don't go past this mark right here. This helps it look like you have a curved nose. So you could kind of blend it down, but you want to stop before that. And then to help lift your nose, the higher you do this, the higher you bring the brown up and the highlighter here, the more pointed your nose will be. So I'm just gonna kind of, and then if you have a blending brush and you just want to blend it out more, I just kind of go like this to make it look maybe a little more natural, not so bold. Another thing I like to do, I feel like it looks good on my nose. I like to take bronzer and I like to just put it right here, because bronzer will, or any darker colors will pull back while lighter colors will push forward. I'm not gonna do the full contouring. Honestly, you could do the contouring what I just did with my nose with a matte bronzer. So we're just gonna try and keep it as simple as possible today. Now, if you wanna do something fun, I have Freck. I'm still getting used to it. Pretty much it's fake freckles. I think it looks a lot harsher in the camera than it does in real life. I think what I'm going to do to blend this out more is just get a beauty blender. So next I'm going to take a blush and I'm just going to lightly add a little bit. Just going to kind of blend that out. Okay, so for a more natural look, I still like to apply eyeshadow. I'm going to go with Urban Decay Born to Run. I love this palette. It has jewel tones, it has neutral tones, as you can see. I'm going to use this Riff. It's a very good natural crease color. And just get a fluffy brush. These are Real Technique brushes. I love them. I use their sponges, their brushes. They're not too expensive. So if you're just trying out, it's just very good to get. So I'm going to dip that in Riff. And I'm just gonna apply it to the crease. See, it's, and we'll blend it out. I got a little more than I wanted, but blend, blend, blend. A little goes a long way. trying to make it look as, I mean, it's obviously not completely natural, but as natural as possible. And it just gives your eyes just a little bit more definition. Now, let's do breakaway. And you could just even use your fingertip and just kind of place it on your lid. Just to give you some definition. See, just even adding a little bit of that makes your eyes just pop. So before, I never really cared about mascara. I thought most of them were all the same. But I got Superhero by It Cosmetics in one of my boxy charms, and I absolutely love it. I actually feel like it's lengthening my eyelashes, and I've never experienced that before from a mascara. So you want to curl your eyelashes if you have stick straight eyelashes like me. It just makes your eyes just come to life. It's amazing how using even natural products less can still just make you look like, oh. Anyways, so we are going for a natural look today. So I am using a Laura Mercier pencil, a lip pencil, and this is in Naked, go figure. One thing I like to do that I learned is kind of do an X right here. Right here, draw a little X. And that's the line you're going to follow for your little Cupid's bow. If you're going to overline, just overline in these areas right here, and then go back to your natural lip line. I'm just even gonna fill it in instead of using lipstick. Oh my gosh, you can see my whole messy counter right there. Oh, you know what I should use? If you want your lips to look fuller in a more subtle way, you could add some highlighter to the center of it. I am going to use, I love my Color Effects glitter drops. I just got my boxy charm. I'm going for a slightly sun-kissed look, so this is perfect. Oh my god, I love these two together. I do want to take the rest of the glitter and I want to try adding some right here. Okay, this is not blending with my beauty blender as well. So, oh my gosh, it went way too far. Oh. For this side, I'm just gonna dot it right here. Oh my god, I'm doing it here too! Well, screw today. Oh, here we go. Okay. So if you get like toilet paper, or this is actually just honestly a dried out baby wipe, and kind of just lightly get it off, it will take it off. I kind of like being a glittery fairy princess though. Ta-da! I would say to look somewhat put together as a mom, and you honestly could probably do what I did in like 20 minutes if you wanted to. Dry shampoo is a must. So this just helps your hair look a little bit less oily, a little more volumized. And if you would like, just to keep everything on, you could use a setting spray. One I really like right now that's super cheap is this, the NYX Matte Finish. This seriously will really help not just keep your makeup in place, but I've noticed it minimizes pores. It makes the surface of my skin just look a lot nicer as well. I love this shit. Ow, wait, and make sure you keep your eyes closed for a bit when you're fanning your face, or else you'll fan it right into your eyes and it kind of burns. Not gonna lie. I hope you have learned something, at least some new products that you guys like or like to try out. I am definitely absolutely in love with this bushy brow, just messy look. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about in the next video, just send me a message and I will answer your questions.